Hello there, I am Geçvakit1. AngularJs makes dealing with forms extremely easy. When it comes to two-way data binding to the way it helps us handle form validation. Angular really helps us process forms. In this video will be a quick tutorial on dealing with checkboxes and radio buttons in Angular forms. There are many different use cases for checkboxes and many different ways we can process them. We'll take a look at the ways to bind checkboxes and radio buttons to data variables and the ways we can tweak them. For this tutorial, we will need two files, index.html and app.js. App.js will hold all of our Angular code and index.html will be where all the action happens. Okay, let's create our AngularJS file first. Var form app and angular.module. Name is form app. Okay. Form app.controller. Name is form controller. And function. $scope. Okay, define a controller. And we will store our form data in this object. $scope dot form data. A object. Control S. Okay. All we do in this file is set up our Angular application. Is here. And we will also create a controller and an object to hold all of our form data. This is controller and this is object. Now, let's look at our index.html file where we will create our form and do all of our data binding. We'll be using Bootstrap to help speed up our site styles. Is here. Load up Bootstrap and add some space. And load up Angular and our custom script is here. Okay, now start coding in index.html is here and in div text start coding. Angular checkboxes and radio buttons. And I wanna use form tag. Okay. Now let's create a name input. Div is here and class form group in Bootstrap. Okay. Close the div. And define a label. Name is here. Close the label. And create an input. Type is text. Okay. And class form control. Controller, sorry. Form control. Okay. Let's define a name attribute. Name is name. Okay. And ng model is here. And form data dot name. Okay. Form data is here. Okay. Now all our checkboxes and radio buttons will go here, this area, and submit button define is here, but doesn't do anything. Type is submit. And class button danger and button lg. Okay. Send button and close button. Okay. Close the form. Tag is here. Now show of our form data object is here and pre and in pre tag is h2 and close h2 in sample form object and pre tag is here. Close the pre and in data binding form data. Okay, Control S. And with this setup, we will now have our form ready to go with a name input. If all went according to plan, if you type into that name input, you should see your data populate in the pre-tag below. Let's see, is it working? Show in Explorer and open index.html is here. And here form data object. Let's write a name getWakit1. Input area is here and name is getWakit1 written. Okay. Button doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's add a checkboxes. Is this area a checkboxes? Okay. Checkboxes are extremely common in any form. Let's look at how Angular binds their data using ng model. When there are many checkboxes, sometimes it can be confusing to know how to handle that data when binding it to an object. Inside of the form data object we created, we will create another object. Okay, let's call this one favorite colors and ask our user what their favorite colors are. Okay, now define a label and question is favorite color. Colors, okay. Close the label and div tag is here and div tags class, class form group. Okay, close the div and close the div tag. Okay, and let's create a checkboxes. First, let's define a label and label class is checkbox inline. Okay, and create an input. Type is checkbox. Okay. Okay, name is favorite colors. And ng model is form data. Dot favorite colors dot red. Okay, close the input. And rider red. Okay, and close the label. Okay, now duplicate this area and pasting, and favorite color is here. Change a ng model. Form data favorite color is blue. And green. Okay, Control S. When a user clicks on one of the checkboxes, they will see that the form data object immediately changes. We are housing the values for our checkboxes in the form data.favorite colors object, and this is how we will pass data of our checkboxes to our server. Let's see, is it working? Okay, refresh it. Is here. Okay, delete it. Control S and refresh it. Okay, now click the checkboxes blue. As you can see, form data works either when you click checkboxes. It's a favorite colors, blue true, green true, and red true. Also click green is green false. Also red and blue. Blue is true. Okay. and name is Checkboxes1. Okay. Favorite colors is array. Favorite colors value is array. And comma. Name is string value. Checkbox1. Okay. Sometimes you will need to process something when somebody click a checkbox. This could be something like doing a calculation, changing some variables, or whatever data binding things you need to do. To do this, you would create a function inside of AppJS using $scope. My function is function. Okay. Now open the AppJS and let's create a function, and then you would use ngClick equal my function on your checkbox to call that function. There are many different uses for this in form, and Angular provides a very easy way to call custom functions using ngClick. Let's do it. First, I will define my function in app.js. Okay. $scope dot my function is a function, and alert is here clicked, and define a ngClick. Input is here red checkboxes, and ngClick is executed my function. It's a function. Control S and refresh it. Red checkboxes is here and clicked, and this is area clicked, and favorite colors red true. Okay. Control S, and as you can see it is working. Now let's add new checkboxes, but this time instead of true or false we will use custom values. By default, bound checkboxes will return true or false. Sometimes we want to return different values. Angular provides a great way to do this using ng true value and ng false value. Okay, let's do it. Favorite colors area is here, and create a label text. Label text and personal question. Okay, close the label and open the div class checkbox. Okay, close the div and close the div tag. Okay. Okay. Now a new label tag is here, and input here type is checkbox, and name is awesome. Okay. ng model is, this is important, form data dot awesome. Okay, now define ng true values and ng false value. Ng true value is of course, and ng false value is I wish. Okay, close and close the label tag. Control S, and this is the definition, a question. Are you awesome? Okay, Control S and let's see. Refresh it, and this is a are you awesome? And clicked is awesome value of course, and not click awesome is I wish, and red click and blue and green, and get what it want is here. Okay, awesome I wish, clicked of course is here, same thing. Okay, let's go radio buttons example. Radio buttons are a little bit easier than checkboxes since we don't have to store multiple values. A radio button will just be one value since you can only select one thing. Let's add in radio buttons and see how they are data bound. Okay, is here a create a label. Okay, chicken and egg. Close the label tag. Sorry, here. Okay, now define a div and class form group. Close the div. Okay. Now create a new label in input. Type is radio and name is chicken egg. Okay, and value is chicken. Now define an ng model and form data dot chicken egg. Okay, and close the label tag is here. Okay, div is here, and now duplicate it, this area for egg. Okay, name is chicken egg, value is egg. Okay, this is chicken and this is egg. Okay, form data dot chicken egg is name chicken egg. Close the div. Close the div. Okay. 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 Control S and refresh it. Now, just like that, our radio buttons are now bound to our form data object. Okay, let's see, is it working? And click the chicken is here, chicken egg is chicken, or egg is egg. Okay. As you can see, binding checkboxes and radio buttons, okay, using Angular is a fairly easy process. There is also a lot of flexibility when you want to change part of your application or create specialized checkbox or radio buttons. Thanks for watching.